Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Noah back again with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. On this channel, I help people awaken to their true abilities. And in this video, I just wanted to talk about, that I just wanted to say it's kind of a message, I guess. I was called to do this video, yeah, it was just a message that I was thinking about, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. And that is that you are a limitless being, meaning that there is no restrictions, if you will, that you can have of yourself or just everything like around you, in terms of what your goals could be, your dreams, everything that you think can become true. It can manifest into real life. I'm going to turn my car on because it's starting to get a little bit hot in here. But you are a limitless being, meaning that whatever you want to accomplish or whatever you want to become or whatever you set your heart to, whatever you want to do, there is already that version of you already exists with all you have to do is just tap into that version. Now, I know it's, this can be sort of an esoteric idea, understandably, because growing up as a kid, I was always, I always thought to believe that you have to, go to school to get proper education, or you have to, go to college to eventually get a successful job, And it's like, it's hard for us to understand that because that's kind of what we're birthed into, right? So it's like, we're kind of birthed into having these self-programming, limiting beliefs. Yet, something that they don't tell you is that like 80 to 90% of celebrities and pretty much everybody who started like their own business who became very successful didn't even have a college education. Eminem dropped out of high school, you know what I'm saying? And if he, you know what I mean, it's just like he wouldn't have gotten to where he was unless he didn't understand how talented he was, you know what I mean? Like he knew that he was going to be successful before it even happened, and that's the kind of mindset that you have to have. You have to act as if, meaning that you have to be able to reprogram your subconscious mind to be able to, make yourself believe that you are a millionaire or that you are, a successful entrepreneur. You have to reprogram your subconscious mind. And what do I mean by that? It's your dominant vibration is a combination of how you think, feel, and act. So in order to reprogram the subconscious mind, you have to raise your vibration, meaning you have to start telling yourself that you are great, that you are confident, that you're powerful. You have to start saying, I am rich, because something that's not often talked about is that money, I'm sure you've heard the saying, I know I have growing up, money doesn't grow on trees, when in reality, that's physically not true, but in the spiritual realm, you can manifest money from wherever, you know what I mean? So it's like, money doesn't grow on trees, but, it can grow in your bank account with the right mindset, you know what I mean? So it's, you have to start saying these things about yourself and truly believing it, I had a limiting belief about myself for, like years, about that I just wasn't really confident, like I wasn't a confident person. And then I started telling myself that I am confident. No, like, I am confident. And I really started believing it. And when I started believing it, it started to kind of change how I acted. I started to stand up for what I believe in a little bit more. And that was something that I struggled with growing up. Just having the lack of boundaries, you know what I mean? Like, if people wanted to hang out with me that weren't necessarily good for me, that were kind of draining my energy, if I had people who wanted to hang out with me who would drain me of my energy, who weren't really that good for me, I just didn't really know how to say no. I didn't really know how to say no, and I didn't know when to say no. And so I think me reprogramming my subconscious mind by saying daily affirmations about how I am confident, I am powerful, I am a millionaire, you know what I mean? These things, and I said these with true belief about myself, and it reprogrammed into my subconscious mind, making it to where I now fully 100% believe that I am a confident person. And so, yeah, this can apply, with anything. Just imagine the dream version of yourself. What would they do? What would they eat? What would they, what would they be thinking? What would they be feeling on a day-to-day basis? You can tap into that version of yourself right now. You just have to say, you just have to let go of the old you. And what that means is getting rid of these self-limiting beliefs about yourself. You know what I mean? Like who says that you can't make money unless you're working hard? You know what I mean? Like, that's another self-limiting belief, because they want you to think that money is such a hard thing to grasp onto, when in reality, money is just a vibration. Meaning that if you aren't in the scarcity mindset of, oh, I gotta pay bills, I have to do this, I have to do that, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to afford it, while that may be realistic in your mind, it's not good for your subconscious, because your subconscious it only reacts to feelings, you know what I mean? So if you feel like that you have enough, and you feel that you are rich already, the money's just gonna end up coming to you. And this can go along with manifestation as well, you know what I mean? Just being able to say, I already am successful, just being like, I'm successful. Obviously when you're working towards your goal, it's going to take some time, but if you're used to just not working towards your goal at all, like I was, like if you're not used to working towards anything, I was a college dropout, and I wasn't doing anything with my life, you know what I mean? I ended up manifesting my car, but that was unconsciously, meaning that I wasn't even being aware of what I was doing, like manifesting. And yeah, like you have to say to yourself, like I am able to make this amount of money, and just work towards a goal, you know what I mean? Follow your heart, listen to your intuition, start meditating more, start going outside more. These are the things that are really going to start to ground you and just kind of calm your thoughts down to where you can actually pay attention to how you feel and what you feel about what you should be doing. Meditation changed my life because it made me able to realize that, I have a bigger purpose on this earth. It's not just to eat, sleep, play video games, and just go to work. It's a lot more than that. Which is why I'm very grateful to have this platform, you know what I mean? I now understand my purpose, and that is to inspire millions of people into awakening to their true abilities and just, becoming the best versions of themselves that they can be. And I believe I can do that, and I'm 100% confident in my ability, and I think that I can make money from this because I am of that vibration. You know what I mean? I also understand that it's going to take some time, you know, when you're rebuilding your foundation, you know what I mean? When you're completely changing yourself as a person, it's going to take some, you know, some time, and you're going to have to fight through some things. You know, there are going to be some things come up in your life. You know, people are going to start saying like, yo, what happened to you, man? Like, you've changed. And, you know, that's what happened to me. A lot of people, when I started telling people that I started sun gazing, and everyone was looking at me like I was crazy. You know what I mean? But, so yeah, you have to get used to these things because you're changing as a whole person. So you have to get used to your family being able to notice that change. And, you know, sometimes it might not be the most positive. You know what I mean? It's probably not the most positive most of the time. You know, I've had to deal with that in my friend group. You know what I mean? A lot of my friends, or I should say acquaintances, they weren't really my friends, but they were kind of just like, yo, man, like you've changed, man. Like what's happened to you, you know? And a lot of them are going to start to miss the old version of you because that's where you resonated with them. You know what I mean? You resonated with them on that vibration, but now through changing your belief system and changing the way that you feel about yourself, you know, you're raising your vibration automatically just by doing that. So you are, you know, so you were vibrating a lot on a much higher frequency than the people around you, most likely. Because you have to think about it. You meet your friends. The people who you meet are of the vibration that you are, you know, so like you attract what your vibration is pretty much. And that's what happened when I met one of my former best friends, freshman year of high school. Now, you know, when I was a senior, I was a completely different person, yet I was still hanging out with this person. And it wasn't until like last year when I decided, like, you know, he wasn't good for me. You know, we kind of just grew apart. You know, I'm sure you've heard that term. And that just means that, you know, you're not vibrating on the same frequency. You know, the frequency is different. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I kind of just wanted to post this video about how you are a limitless being, and don't let anyone tell you what you can and can't do. You know, it's going to be hard, you know, but that's only if you make it hard, right? Like for me, I think that my whole journey up to this point has been easy for me because I enjoy doing this, and I enjoy making videos, even though I have a 9-to-5 job that I work 5 days a week. You know what I mean? I enjoy making routinely uploads. You know, I love making consistent uploads for you guys. But yeah, so it's just about, you know, you just have to really realize like how great you are, and you have to start taking your power back and not externalizing your power to various different sources, you know. Not saying, oh, but what if this happens, or oh, but what if that happens, you know, or oh, but like I don't have enough money to do this. No, you do have enough money. You know what I mean? That's something that's causing you from not manifesting that, when you say you can't or you don't have. The key here is, like I said before, just acting as if, you know, people are going to start to see that version of you however you look at yourself. So if you look at yourself as an unconfident, insecure person, that's how people are going to look at you. You know, it's until you start to say, I am confident, I am powerful, I am rich, you know, I love myself. When you start loving yourself, then people are going to start to feel that love, and they're going to start to, you know, just really start to love the energy that you put out. You know, this can go the other side too. If someone's on a very lower vibration than you, then they could feel thoughts of jealousy, you know, hatred, these different lower vibrational emotions by just you being yourself. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know, I could go on and on, but the point of this video that I want to make is, you are a limitless being. You know what I mean? You can do whatever you set your heart out to do. You just have to follow your heart, you know, and you can you can manifest however much money you want. You just have to put the work in. And just do what you love, you know, do something that you enjoy doing and that you can do to serve other people, because that's the big thing about it too, serving. You know, the law of exchange. What are you putting out that's adding value to people, to where people can add value back to you? You know what I mean? That's where the money comes in. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you guys so much. I really actually didn't feel like recording a video today, to be honest, because I was have been tired for the past couple of days. But let me know if you guys are feeling the same way. I've just been very just exhausted, and yeah, I haven't felt I just felt very tired for the past couple of days. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching again. I love you guys so much. I'm so grateful that I'm able to post these videos for you guys every single day, or almost every single day, right? But yeah, I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful afternoon, morning, or night, wherever you're at, and peace, love, and happiness.